It finally happened. It finally happened. It only took. I mean, after that Kings game, it was bound to happen. What's good, y'all? It's the Urban. I'm back with another video, and yeah, you can see James Harden's been moved from the Nets to the 76ers for Ben Simmons, Curry, Andre Drummond, not Steph, Seth, and two first round picks. They've also got the Nets also got back. The Sixers also got Paul Millsap. And from what I can tell from this trade, it seems that the Nets panicked. They panicked. And don't get me wrong, Ben Simmons, Steph Curry, and Drummond, two first round picks, but they're like 20. They're ninth graders. I know if you're new to this channel, you know what I'm saying. Ninth graders, 2027, ninth grade, like a 2027 ninth grader. Who wants that? I don't want a ninth grader on my team because he ain't gonna be on the team. Come on now. But they also got a 22 first round pick. That's probably gonna be like what bottom of the. That's this year, right? Yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad. I mean, the Sixers probably gonna win the chip now. But yeah, though, I think the Nets panicked. I really do think the Nets panicked. They I don't think they had to make this trade because you didn't get Thibault, you didn't get Maxey, or you didn't get Tobias Harris. Now, Tobias Harris' contract is crazy. That would have put them in salary cap. That would, I think, our luxury tax. You know what I'm saying? They would have been, the luxury tax would have been insane on that trade. But I would have did a 3-team trade to work him in, and you get some other asset because Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and Andre Drummond. Okay, it does give them a good big man, even though Andre Drummond can't play more than 20 minutes. I don't know why he turned into I don't know why he turned into like no stamina man. Like it's just getting worse for Andre Drummond. At least that I've seen this season. I haven't been watching him as much like I did last season on the Lakers, but he doesn't have any stamina. So I guess this is this is half your starting lineup: Ben Simmons and Seth Curry. Then you put in Durant and Kyrie, of course, on some games. Oh my God, this team is terrible. It's not terrible. Let me take that back. They're not terrible, but if you would have told me when last year, when the Nets traded for James Harden, that they only played 16 games together and they won 13 of those games or 14 of those games, but they don't get a ring out of it, I would say you're lying. It's just a disappointment. And now, but they were forced to trade Harden. Like Harden stats versus Kings. I can't type. James Harden stats versus Kings. They played the Kings the other day. Was it the Kings? Yeah. When he dropped 4 points in 37 minutes, that's when they realized he had to get him out of there. Get him out of there. That's when, and they panicked. They definitely panicked. I don't blame. You can't be mad at them for panicking on this. This was a terrible game. He shot 18 from the field, 0 for 5, negative 21 plus minus. And this was his last game. Yeah, this is before they really like shut him down. Injury, but they shut him down basically. No injuries before they trade him. 7 boards, and he's been averaging a lot of boards, right? Does he average like 8? Yeah, 8 rebounds per game. It's on the Nets where they don't have a big man, but that's still pretty good. He's averaging 22, 8, and 10 on 41% and 33. That's still not bad. I still take that over Ben Simmons, who doesn't shoot at all. I mean, Seth Curry is a great shooter. Don't get me wrong, but you still have Tyrese Maxey that you could put. You're putting what, Harden at the 2 guard and having Maxey at the 1. Now, of course, Tyrese is going to be the shooting guard on offense. The offense goes through Harden, but still, you know what I'm saying. Those would be the 1 and the 2 guards. Or you could put Thibault out there and have him start just for the defense sake, and then have Maxey off the bench if you want to go like a really good attacker off the bench. Like have Thibault start, and then kind of have Harden play a little bit more, and then at one point it would be Maxey. If you want to like stagnate it, you get Harden his little rest, then have Maxey and Thibault out on the same time, like when it's like the second quarter, start of the second quarter. If you want to do it like that, they can do that. But overall, yeah, for the Sixers, they win this trade. They kept Tobias Harris, who, regardless of what people say, I feel like Tobias Harris can still be. He poses some threat in this league. Tobias Harris. Like, he's frustrated being included. They still kept him. Dropped 30 points against the Suns. He averages 19 points. I feel like people really be playing with Tobias. Now, he just makes $32 million. But he's 29 years old. You still got him for a good amount of time left. I don't see him. He's a positive of your team. He's not a negative of your team. Thibault still gets the clamp god himself. Thibault. Defense. He has a 6'11" wingspan. This man is a menace. You keep him. He's from Australia too. Oh wow. Huh. Yeah, the best Australian person on their team. I mean, even before they traded the man who's not gonna be named. But now, I 2.5 games out of the top seed, and they have James Harden, Maxey, Harden, Thibault, Harris, Korkmaz. Oh my God. They still got Danny Green. I forgot. Yeah, this team is crazy. This team is actually crazy. I'm glad that the Sixers gave up, okay, their 2022 first round pick. That's going to be like what the best 25th pick of the draft. You still have young talent though. That's the good thing about the Sixers. They still have young pieces. Like, let's see if I can look this up. See the Sixers player contract. Yeah, they got every. It's not updated. I'm not disabling ad blocker. Kick rocks. Okay, so just take out Ben Simmons, but 2022, 2023. Tobias is signed up. Joel is signed. Danny Green is here. Curry's gone. Thibault is still here. Maxey's still here. Drummond's gone. No, and I think, and James Harden is still here for what, 2 years? He has 2 years on his contract, and I think Millsap might be the one and done. Woo, boo, hoo. Paul Millsap is gone for 1 year. And the Sixers win this trade by a lot. If we look at the Nets, though, I don't want to do the Nets wrong, so. Nets roster. Yeah. They want to. Okay, that makes more sense. They want to use Nicholas Claxton in the two first round picks. That's what I thought they were gonna do. They're probably not gonna hold those first round picks. It's probably to leverage them to get a trade now, make a bigger trade, because I feel like that's just not enough. And you're the Brooklyn Nets. You're in win now mode. They're in win now mode. The Sixers are in win now mode. But the thing about the Sixers and the Nets is the Sixers still have young players. The Nets have Kyrie, who's, you know what I'm saying, gazer, and you have a KD who's only getting older, but even though KD's, don't get me wrong, it don't really matter. KD 30, it don't really matter, but you got KD, and then just people, heads. You got Patty Mills. Joe Harris is getting paid $17 million. Oh my God. Anyways, Joe Harris is shooting 46 from 3. He's shooting he only played 14 games. Oh my God. Oh, nah, yeah. A second procedure. I was about to say 46%. Nah, that man is a bucket. But yeah, thumb the Nets. You got Ben Simmons now. You could run him like a Draymond on the roster. It improves your defense by a lot. Their defense was terrible, but I still don't. What did they get again? They got Seth Curry. That improves the shooting, of course. Drummond, and it makes sense to keep Drummond and then move Claxton because now you have another big man. And Ben Simmons. If I'm a Sixers fan, if I'm a Nets fan, I'm so disappointed. I'm crying right now. And the sad thing is, I don't want to blame Kyrie. I don't want to say like it's Kyrie's fault that this is the reason why Harden was like, I can't take this. But it was most likely the reason why Harden said he couldn't take this. Like it shut them down on what they can do. You sign up to have a big three and then one player's not playing at all in the season. I'm not even ruling whether Kyrie, what he's doing is right or wrong, but I'm just saying I understand why Harden felt the way that he did and why he ultimately asked for a trade and decided to get moved. Now he's in a prime position to win a ring. If this is now James Harden, this is where you step up. We can't make any more excuses for you. If you don't win a ring this year, you look really like fluky. You need to win a ring right here. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This team I feel like can beat the Bucks. They're the best in the East right now. There's no excuses. You have to win a ring. If you're James Harden and Joel Embiid too, but I feel like Joel will step up. It's Harden where we gotta see it. But I think he'll go into that Houston mode. He's gonna lose the weight. He's happy again. We know how James Harden is. Once he's happy, he loses the weight, sheds the pounds. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the Nets and the 76ers do. You know what I'm saying? I think 76ers come out here on top. The Nets didn't get. I feel like they panicked. I feel like they should have. They could have been another team or two that they wanted to. They could have got something better for, unless no one else was making noise except for the Sixers. But yeah, overall, Sixers win this trade by a good amount. That's the end of this video. Please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. You know what I'm saying? We dropping videos all trade deadline. Yes, Sirski. And yeah, I'm out.